45 miles separate the cities of Eugene and Corvallis, but the number of barbs and shots thrown back and forth between these two institutions could fill a distance triple that size. What a matchup we have for you in the battle for the state of Oregon. Welcome to Corvallis, Reser Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Oregon Ducks. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Oregon State Beavers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will have the first possession of the game. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Here's a hit. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll pull it down. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
And sometimes these QBs, man, you just want them to hang in the pocket maybe just a little bit longer. It's third down. I got a little bit I got to get, and I think he pulls the football down, tries to make a play with his feet, but the defense does their job and forces the fourth down.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work for the first time. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love them.
Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. This quarterback part of their running game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like, now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man in the middle. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. The Beavers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. Finding an escape route. Quarterback got it himself. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Sutter. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Ducks! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They're setting up the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. It seems as if this whole feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The Beavers decide to punt it away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. Fires left. Got his man downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48 And this offense is rolling. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then the play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Four wide out set, three of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Catch in the middle. It's Charles. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
Got it in the middle. It's Sutter. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Charles. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Ducks want to move quickly. A designed run for the quarterback. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. He'll take it himself. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Give to the running back. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up 4th down. And the Beavers will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. using his legs. It's Armour. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Armour. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Hauls it in. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Gain of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. We'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. And it's good from 58 yards out. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the toss to the left. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires on the move. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They go to the ground. Running into the open space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. He's got it inside the 30. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge gain. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Off play action. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Beavers are moving quickly down the field. He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping him.
With the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, in this offense, that's what they do. Last week, he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football, this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Coming out with it, it's Hood. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make the play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll run play action. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. 1st half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field.
There he goes. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14.
How many 1st downs is that alone, you know, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out and continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. motion from the wideout. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He gets it away from his own end zone. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last one.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Under fire. Flips it out on the screen. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go here between the Ducks and Beavers. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half.
Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Bringing the heat. Quarterback gets past the marker. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
Fires to the big fella. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Give to the back. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Touchdown, Oregon! Fired in from the red zone for the score. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolled. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to...
Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught behind the line. It's Armour. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the...
Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This offense has it with really good field position. Come on, set. They'll try the run. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Oh, he's got some space. It's a fumble on the play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bulldozes his way through. Touchdown, Oregon! He shed tackle. Ready? Let's go! Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touch. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Extending the play.
They go backwards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. On the run, it's Armour. Turning it on. Tripped up for the tackle.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that 2nd and long play. So you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat. That helped lead to that successful play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Snap it to the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give on the option. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Excellent pass.
Okay, ready? Jackrabbit.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to scramble. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional run.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 2nd down.
42.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Jumped on top of the pile.
And you can't get it all back in one play, but I really like that 2nd down, man. I mean, that's a big positive chunk. You sneak the run in. They weren't thinking about the run. They were thinking pass after that disaster of 1st down, what it was. So you kind of make this a little bit more manageable, easier play call now on 3rd down.
Got his man. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll move the tight end. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Rushes on him. Gets drilled as he throws.
On the double. In blue.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Of 38.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Caught over the middle. It's Charles. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
Caught by the receiver.
And the Ducks in the hurry-up.
Near the 6-yard line. First and goal.
He'll set up to throw. Under fire. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete as the game comes to a close. So as they've done so many times in this in-state rivalry, it is the Ducks who outlast the Beavers. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.